welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. I am your host, Shon Black. Going back. Welcome to the show. Welcome to everybody that's out there. We don't really have a. Let me turn the mic down. I know the mic is crazy. Let me turn it down. Today we don't have a real super heavy topic today. I think today basically is just gonna be me spouting off about what I spout off about. All right. Now, things happened this weekend and I'm proud of. And that's cool. Hold on a second. I didn't like that in my shot. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, the general is in the building. The general is in the building. I'm gonna try to get the chat box up. Hopefully it'll pop up and have you in there. Type it in again. Type something in again, General. And I want to thank y'all for coming in. Today we're just gonna talk some regular talk today. We ain't really gonna dive too deep. And the reason is because sometimes it's not meant for you to dive deep. Sometimes you just need to let it be what it is. And if you can hear that, I don't know, but that joint is killing me right now. And so, we're just gonna do our thing. You know what I'm saying? So, football today. Not football, soccer. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my chat joint, son. I might have to put another one up. You know what I'm saying? But today, Ben, we just gonna kind of just chill out. Now, in the joint, we was talking about. I have this story I want to talk to y'all about, and I want to know from you females out there and dudes. I saw a lady who posted on her page, and she was talking about how she wants her man to smell, right? And she was saying that she wanted Wonders is in the building. What up, Wonders? And she was talking about how she wanted her man to smell and all that. And she was saying that they like their men to smell natural. It's a whole thing. I had a whole TikTok. I was going to put it up there. What up? I know I wished you a happy Father's Day before, but happy Father's Day, my guy. I don't know. My mic just seems like it's crazy loud. That's a little better. So she was talking about how she likes her man to smell a certain type of way, but with no deodorant. Nothing on, just naked. No deodorant, no nothing, just naked. And I'm like, yo, that is insane. That's insane. And you would think that, people would, like, that wasn't a common thing, but apparently that's a thing. And so I went to the comments, okay? I had to dive into the comments because I'm like, okay, maybe she's just tripping. Maybe she's just saying to herself, yeah, you know what? My man, he has deodorant on. He comes back from the gym. He's a little bit sweaty, but, he still doesn't smell. He just smells like a man. Nah. I don't want my man to wear deodorant is what they said. I want my man to, and I have the, matter of fact, I'm going to go into, because I had to bookmark it. It was so insane that I had to bookmark that because I didn't realize, and it's from Doc Advice. So I'm gonna show you. I don't know if I can show you there. And this is Doc Advice, and he's talking about. Now I'm gonna read you some of the comments from Doc Advice. And it says, he's literally the best smelling man and wears no cologne or deodorant. It's 100 degrees outside. The heck you mean he smells great with no deodorant on? No, he smells like a 10-man sauna. He smells like he's been through some things. He smells like yesterday's garbage. He smells like old newspapers that the guy from last week who had a bender fell asleep on and didn't take a shower for 2 months straight. That's how he smells. The heck are you talking about? And this one is from the Golaho. And then TM9 says, and what if we are repelled by someone's smell badly? What does that mean? And the next person said, I could smell him all day, literally drives me insane. And he does not have anything on, just his scent. Literally heaven. Bro, I wish I could show you these comments. I wish I could show you these comments. The comments are insane. Literally heaven. What's the next one? Matter of fact, you know what I'll do? On the Facebook page, he said, so why do I have to shower or not, ladies? Listen, General, you will take a shower 3 times a day. Said, well, I smell like onions without deodorant. So I'll be hiding my natural smell for now. I'm so obsessed with his scent, said Serena. Who else? Purple Squirrel says, I love the way my husband smells. Zara says, I used to love my ex-scent better than my baby daddy. And when we are not with my baby daddy, we aren't together anymore. That made no sense, but whatever. And then VD, she says, safest place on earth for me is in his arms. The scent feels like home. Nothing compares to that. Yo, that is probably the grossest thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And I mean, there's a little doctor here, and in the chat, matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to put it in the Facebook chat. Okay? I'm going to go into the Facebook chat, and I'm going to drop the link to this joint so you guys can go and hit it from your TikTok yourselves and see what it is that I'm talking about. So if you're on Facebook right now, I'm gonna drop it into the chat. I'm gonna drop that link into the chat, and it should pop up on the screen. You should be able to see that link pop up. But because I can't get into the. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can. Hold on a second. No, I can't because I'm live, so I can't see myself. It says sounds like a commercial. That's right. It's absolutely insane, and ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely insane. What the heck you mean? You want to do that? And I dropped that into the chat. Fly Puerto Rican, if you could copy some of those. I just dropped the TikTok in the chat. So if you could go on there and go to your TikTok and drop that link into the chat so people on TikTok can see and read these daggone comments, that'd be cool. Because it's insane. What do you mean you not? I got to go back and read some more of these disgusting comments that are in here. Kelly Smith says, so true. My husband will cut the grass. And when I kiss him, he says he smells like sweat. And I don't smell it. I've never have smelled him. You're a daggone liar. When he cuts the grass with no deodorant on, he smells like heebie-jeebie-jeebie-jeebie-jeebie. Oh, it won't let you? It won't let you open it up? My man had, what about if I do this, Fly Puerto Rican? I'm gonna just send it in a direct message to you on your TikTok. And you as well, Wonders. I'm gonna send it to you too. I don't know. I gotta go through my joint and see if I can find you. It's absolutely insane. Insane what they got going on here. Oh, you know what? I could send it to you like this, Wonders. Let me show you. Let's see. There we go. There we go, Wonders. And these daggone joints is crazy. It is me. It is me, Shon Black. Throwing it back. I'm here, dog. I'm here, bro. What's really good? We talking about uh the dude is talking about oil receptors in your nasal passage. Detect these markers in sweat pheromones and send the signal directly to the hippo something, which processes biological mate compatibility. So what they're saying on there is that you can smell like the Dickens and it drives the women crazy. If you are a woman right now and you feel like your man will drive you crazy, if there's compatibility, if do you feel compatible with your man if he's sweating like a 10-man sauna? And so I'm reading some of these comments because I can't believe it. do you, is it? Do you hear the? Do I hear Latafa Kama in here? That's right. Hey, listen, man. You gotta put something on. You gotta put something on, bro. You gotta put that on, man. Listen, man. You gotta put something on, man. You can't be out here smelling like the Dickens. And then here, Shailene Perez says, I love the salt from my husband's neck sweat. What? Wait a minute, hold on. She said, I love the salt from my husband's neck sweat. Ah, this is crazy. What if I can't really smell a scent off of me? He said, some guy said, he said, the dude said, that's not entirely true. The guy isn't a doctor. No wonder my husband smells amazing. And I'm reading their handles if you want to go in. And like I said, I've had the Fly Puerto Rican come in there. He said, this is wild. That's right. It's wild, bro. It's wild. Enjoy this crazy business, bro. This joint is crazy work. Like, this joint is crazy work. And that's why I sent it to you, Wonders, because, yo, this joint is crazy. When you go down to the comments, you looking like, bro, these chicks talking about, they love the salty neck sweat. The salty neck sweat is diabolical. My husband smells like the sun. Yes, the sun has a distinct smell. It's called the outside. You know, remember back in the day when your mom used to tell you, take off those clothes. You smell like the outside. It's not the sun, ma. It's called outside. When you go outside and come back in, you smell like the outside. It's not sun. It doesn't matter if you're it's cold or it's fall or it's winter or it's raining. You just smell like the outside. Outside has a smell. Okay? And you smell like that. It says, always makes me feel hella different. Yeah, that's right. He said, looking for me, mom be smelling. He said, looking for me, mom. I be smelling good. Oh yeah, 24/7. That's right. And you supposed to smell good 24/7, 7 days a week. These chicks are talking about they want their men to smell like natural sweat with no deodorant. You know how you smell as a man when you don't put on the deodorant. You know what it's like if your deodorant is failing you. You smell you first before anybody else smells you. You hit one of these numbers and try to play it off. He said, they're from the South. He said, B dip smell great. And he said like 24/7. Hey, father and son since let them know what the deal is, cause they had the matter of fact, I just watched your joint where you just got those new colognes for Father's Day. Dope. That one that has like the caviar, looks like caviar eggs at the bottom. That joint is official. If you guys don't know and you're new here, Father and Son Sense on TikTok. Matter of fact, drop your joint in the chat. Uh Drop your joint in the chat for those who are in over there that might not know and follow your channel. Also, they have a TikTok shop, so if you have anything that you wanna purchase, those are the guys that you should talk to. Father and Son Sense over there on TikTok, they really be having it. I bought the Latafa camera, and I'm knocking their socks off with that right now. So Father and Son Sense, go check them out. Don't be like these dudes on this joint where their women want to smell them like they've been outside working out for 10 days straight with no deodorant on in the hot sun, the Arizona sun at 120 degrees. That's what they want you to smell like, but not here. Here on the Shon Black Podcast, we want you to smell grown. We want you to smell like scents. We want you to wash up. We want you to put that Irish Spring on your body if that's still a thing, okay? So you said your mom said to take off your clothes outside. That's different than your wife. Yo, listen, I'm just making a point that the lady said she likes her man to smell like the sun. And I said, well, it's not the sun. It's called outside. Everybody, when you go outside, there's a smell. There's a distinct smell when you go outside. And forgive me, I don't know why the chat isn't working. I've been trying to get it to pop up on the screen for the last 20 minutes, but the show must go on. And I'm reading it from if you go down into the comments on your TikTok, you can see these comments. These comments are crazy. Said, this has happened to me. And this is from Bonita Applebum. This has happened to me. I think it goes both ways. His skin smells so amazing. After 12 hours of working, he still smells amazing to me. It's called funk. You smell funk. He's got the funkadelics. And then he said, is it mutual? Somebody said, is it mutual? No. The fly Puerto Rican better have deodorant on. Better not come in here smelling like the Dickens, smelling like an old goat, smelling like a used shoe. Don't come in here smelling like a used shoe. Talk about you smell great. No, you don't smell great. You smell like a used shoe. Okay? That's what's going on. This lady said her name is Lydia, the Lizzie die or whatever her name is. It says, yep, I'm a type 1 diabetic. Over 20 years, we have 4 healthy children. His sweat especially smells has always been my favorite. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. His sweat smell has always been my favorite. Do you see my face? Is anybody else? Oh, Kamra is my joint, bro. Kamra is my joint. Latafa Kamra is my joint. And that's what's up. Let's see. Who else? Cola London. She said, and all of this time I thought I was crazy. Because you are. If you like the way your man smells sweaty, there's something wrong with you. Most people say, dang, son, go get in the shower and change that shirt. Most people that say, dang, bro, you smell like sweat. Go upstairs and take a quick bath and put something on. That's what most normal people say. They don't be like, Oh, you smell great. You smell. Let me inhale your salty sweat. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It said, now I understand. I love the way my husband smells. The sweatier he is, the more he smells good. These are real comments. These comments are real. I cannot express to you how real. I can't express to you how real these comments are. Like, these comments are real. This is really happening. Um what else? I'm looking for the good ones because this one says, Miss Esso says he smells good. I hate perfumes except on him. Something is wrong with these people. I was married for 18 years. He passed away 2 weeks ago, and his scent is on everything, smelling his pillow and his shirts. That's a bot. That's a bot. Um, it is. But you know what? I had somebody tell me that. I had somebody tell me about their scent and uh, why they didn't take showers. They said that, it messes with the natural scent of their body. It's like vanilla, and it was a female too. A female that I personally like personally, and that joint was crazy. I was like, word, cause you don't smell like vanilla now. I what do you what's up? I know I went off on a tangent and reading those things, but it truly imagine if you were at the soccer game, right? And let me tell you, for those of you that don't live, that have never lived overseas, when you go to places like Germany, France, not so much England, um, in places like that, they don't wear deodorant. It's not, and those of you who have been overseas, you know that they'll, like, son, you be standing in line and you be ready to, underarms be humming, smacking. You know what I'm saying? They be slap boxing. The underarms be slap boxing. And I be telling people, like, bro, people really think that that's not a thing. Like, when they talk about Europeans and whatnot, and all of my Europeans out there, you know what's really good. You know what I mean? You know what's really good. Uh, but yeah, bro, it's a lot of joints out there. It's a lot of people out there. When you talking about, like, yeah, they be. So imagine yourself at the soccer game, and things are going south quick because it's hot. You ain't gonna want to sit next to no dude smelling something. You gonna get mad, like, yo, bro, if this dude don't move and put something underneath his arms right now, oh my gosh. Word to mother. That's those are facts. And you know, it's a different culture, but it's the truth. Uh while I'm here, bro, let me also mention, um again, here at the Shon Black Pod, we appreciate all of that. Like and subscribe. Hit the like button if you would. It helps the algorithm. It doesn't cost you anything to just hit the like button a couple of times. The more you like, the more broader the show gets, and so that's pretty cool. Just tap that screen until your thumbs hurt. We really need to push the like button on that. And I'm not telling you to subscribe. You know what I mean? If you want to, you can. You want to join the pod, that's cool. If you come by and you just watch, hit the likes. That's what's up. And plus, the algorithm always tells me to do that. And then when you comment in the chat too, it also keeps the joint going. Again, I don't know why my joint isn't working for you guys. on that end. I took a lot of time to talk about that because it was just too crazy for me. The other thing that we're going to talk about today, if you will, is we need to talk about the World Cup. Who's going to come out on top? Now, for me, I'm hoping the USA comes out on top. That's just me. I want the USA to win. However, I understand that if you're from another place, another country, another this, another that, you might not want the US to win. You know what I mean? Like at my job, it's a lot of guys, people there that's from Mexico. They want Mexico to win. One of the ladies, she's from Nigeria. She wants the Nigerians to win, or she's voting for any African team because we were talking about the Ivory Coast. We were talking about all of those people, right? Um, I'll say this: I want the U.S. to win just because I know that joint is going to explode. You think they partying now over one win? That joint is going to explode. Now they said over there in like over there in Africa, she was telling me that the U.S. was going like they were going crazy. The people that were in Africa were going crazy over people like the Ivory Coast winning and Nigeria winning and all of these different African countries that they didn't think was going to have a chance. I think people are sleeping on the U.S. team right now. I really do. I really think that people are getting slept on. The U.S. team is being slept on, and I like that. I like that we're underdogs. I like that we're doing our thing. However, they got some powerhouses to run through right now. I think it could happen. I think it really could happen if they play solid ball. I think they could really make waves and do their thing. Um, Let me know in the comments how you feel. If your man wears deodorant or doesn't wear deodorant, if you're a man, are you gonna go naked with no deodorant? Also, let me know who you're dealing with as far as the World Cup is concerned, or you have no either way. Let me know that. And we're gonna cut this one short today. Like I said, I didn't really have a lot to talk about. I did want to talk about that joint. This is where everyday talk happens, man. I'm your host, Shon Black Matt. Solid 30 is what we usually do. Sometimes we slide off into the wild blue yonder and whatnot. That's right. Fresh is so clean, clean. Gotta smell clean. Can't be out there smelling like the Dickens. That's insane. The fact that you want to smell like the Dickens is insane. It's crazy. And like I said, I dropped the joint in there. I don't know if you were able to drop it in the comments or whatever. Um, Hopefully I'll get these comments fixed sometime in the next show. The next show will be Fridays. We're skipping Wednesdays for right now. We're only doing Mondays and Fridays. Come back through movie Fridays. I know we've been doing like a free for all, but we're gonna really stick because the Fly Puerto Rican, we got a lot to talk about. Matter of fact, I think what I'm gonna do is have her on the phones talking about what we've been watching. Also drop what you've been watching. Let us know what's been going on. Uh, and that's about it. So I'm your host, Shon Black Matt. Come every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. No Wednesdays for right now. Only Fridays, 6:30 to 7:30. Usually it's an hour, but today we're doing about 30 minutes. Come and check us out. Watch the joint because we're gonna be posting clips on the TikTok. Also, we're gonna be dropping pictures in the